He's adorable. There, baby's napping. I probably have like 10 minutes if I'm lucky. She'll nap for maybe. I'm saying maybe because I don't expect her to sleep for very long. I need to shower. Am I gonna get a shower in before I actually make our tarts? I have no idea. It is Vlogmas day 3. Sorry, 2, 3. I know my numbers, I promise. It's Vlogmas day 3. And today we have a baking recipe, a Christmas recipes baking collab, and it is hosted by Valerie. Her channel is Valerie Hargett. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I might not be. And Sami over at Managing the Maze. So I just want to say thank you to both of these lovely ladies. I actually just found Valerie's channel and I checked her out the other day. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love her content. She's got so many great meals. It's awesome. I was really, really happy to find her. I need to go buy some crescent rolls. So anyways, we have cabbage rolls coming up and butter tarts. So alrighty, welcome to the kitchen. Okay, it's kind of clean. Look at, woo, it's clean enough. I mean, this part of the kitchen is clean, this part not so much, but hey, whatever. We're here to cook. We're here to make a bigger mess, and then maybe I'll load it into the dishwasher. I just made a couple sandwiches for the kids because everybody keeps asking me for sandwiches every time I try to do something, and I got tired of having to make individual sandwiches every 5 seconds. So I used the last of our buns from the other night and made sandwiches, and then I'll put them in the bag here, and they can just come and get them if they want them. Alright, and then I have sandwiches ready to go in the fridge. We're making holiday recipes. I'm so excited to share. I had some stuff in the freezer, sorry. I had to clean out my freezer yesterday because, it has defrosted completely now. Awesomeness. Okay, so I have this cabbage here. It was in my freezer. It was frozen. We're trying something. I've heard that if you freeze the cabbage leaves and then they should unroll really nicely and make nice cabbage. I've never done it this way. I've always boiled my head of cabbage. But I guess my aunt swears by this method, so I've just thrown it in this bucket here. It's still kind of frozen actually, so I'm not sure how far I'm actually going to get. We'll see. Maybe I can cut that core out. So today's video, Christmas recipes, or Christmas inspired recipes, is in collaboration with that. Okay, so what was I saying? I was telling you who our hosts are. So our hosts are Sami at Managing the Maze and Valerie. Her YouTube channel, I believe, is the same as her name, Valerie Hargett. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So when I think of Christmas and like Christmas dinner, the first thing that comes to mind, that broke, is cabbage rolls. I love cabbage rolls. These are one of my favorites. I remember my aunts always making them when I was younger, on my mom's side. So another one is pierogies. I don't know if I'm gonna get to pierogies today. I really want to make pierogies. I'm just out of cheese at the moment, so I'm going to be running out to the grocery store after. So the only thing is, when it's like this, it's hard to see where like the line is. Honestly, I will say this is definitely peeling better than it is when you boil it. I really like this. This is an amazing hack. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So in the future, if you're making cabbage rolls, 100%, I recommend freezing it. Freeze your cabbage. I got my cabbage all pulled apart. Okay, this is beef and rice. Okay, so I'm just crumbling this bacon in here. So this is just leftover rice and ground, or no, it's not ground beef. It's just like roast beef from one night. Normally I would use ground beef, but I'm just trying to use up what I have in my freezer. My little helper here. Hey, hey. Okay, so we're gonna put some dill. That might have been too much, but that's okay. And we're gonna add some garlic. And we're gonna add some salt, because you almost want to over season the inside, because then it's going to season the rest on the outside. If that makes any sense. I know. I'm not sure how many cabbage leaves I have here, so. And that's all she wrote. Okay, oh, actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some tomato sauce into the bottom here. And there's the cabbage rolls, nicely cooked down. I had them in the oven for quite a long time with a whole can of tomato sauce. So delicious. Okay, so up next we have pie crust. Did you poop? So I'm making a double of pie crust. Okay. Get that bowl out. Okay, so I just wrote it down here because not like I need to know, but so in here we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of salt. It's about 1. It's about 2. Okay, so I'm gonna cut in my shortening and my butter. I'm just gonna break up these little cubes. Oops. Okay, so I was just crumbling all the butter and shortening into the flour with my fingers, making like little pea-sized crumbles. I have struggled with pie crust. It's not something I'm very good at, and when I made this one, I probably could have added a little bit more water into the crust, or maybe worked it a bit more. I'm not really sure, because I've always been told you shouldn't work it too much because you want the butter to stay there, but I think maybe if I would have just worked it together a bit more. It was slightly crumbly. It wasn't too bad. It did a good job. It was a great crust though, really flaky. I definitely will try it again.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow failed. I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. Oh, oh. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. Oh, oh.
Kitchen, and I just realized I didn't share with you guys what I did this morning. So let's see here. Here is my discard jar from yesterday. It was discarded. You can actually see the oh, let me get the light here for you. You can see the line there. There's a line like right here. Okay, from yesterday's discard, and then I just poured today's discard, about that much on top. So this guy last night, he rose up to about here and then fell overnight. So sometimes I've noticed where it'll rise and then fall very quickly. Other times it rises and stays for a while. I'm still learning how sourdough and everything works. So anyways, maybe it's not enough water or not enough flour. I might not have put enough flour in yesterday, because you're supposed to do the ratio of, like, if you have half a cup of flour or half a cup of discard, you should use half a cup of flour. Honestly, I last night just kind of eyeballed it and wasn't really paying too much attention. So this morning I discarded. We're probably sitting about here when I fed. So just this morning we've had this nice rise happen, and it's nice and bubbly. Because I really want to, let me get you nice and close. I want to make some bread with this guy today. Look at all those beautiful bubbles. And then here was yesterday's. You can tell that it rose to about here, and then it fell. So she's nice and bubbly inside though. This was my like experimental starter. So I think it's doing okay. Part of the problem is the house. It gets kind of cold in the kitchen, in the cupboards, because they're not insulated behind, so certain areas are not warm enough, and I probably should have left it down on the stove under the lights, but that's okay, because I've had this guy sitting here all morning. She's doing fabulous. So there is my day 3 update of sourdough. Oh, 2 things we need to do. One, the butter, but I'm gonna have you do something else for me quick that I think you will enjoy. We need to take this wonderful spray, and we need to spray each and every one of these. Maybe a bit farther away. Oh, okay. that's great. Can I show you? Maybe from like here, like this.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's a bit much. We'll have to butter that out. That's okay. Whee. Nice and coated though. There you go. Look at that. You're a pro. Maybe a little bit more up here. We want these nice and coated. I mean the butter. That's probably good though. The oh, here, I'm gonna get this angle right here. Woo, woo. You did great. The other, the pie crust is gonna have a ton of butter in it anyways, so I'm gonna be fine. But okay, now we're going to move this off out of the way. Here, it's got all the amounts on it: 1/3, 2/3, 1/8, quarter, half.
So normally the butter is actually good and it has that on it, but it doesn't, so whatever. So we line it up.
Mikey's gonna go on Hell's Kitchen and punch out
Right.
Dave Ramsey.
So there's 1/3 and 1/3, and we need 2/3. So there's 1, 2. So we're gonna go right here with our knife, and I'm gonna make a little mark, and then I'm gonna do it right up here. Just one more time. I'm going to make a little mark, and then we're just gonna cut it, and we're gonna take this piece at the back. That is 2/3 of a cup of butter. Okay, so we've got nice dark brown sugar. I think it doesn't matter. You could use either. So with brown sugar, you want to pack it. Hold on, you want to make sure it's packed in there. Woo, get that packed in tight. Okay, good enough. Drop it in. That's 1. We need 2. Sorry, I need another coffee. Yeah, make sure you dig in there deep. Brown sugar's kind of like sand, eh?
A little.
Okay, hold on. We need a little bit more. You can scoop it in too, but I find it best just to flip the bag upside down.
Maybe you could dump it in.
See? Flip the bag onto it, and then you just run your hand across. Perfect. There's 2. Okay? 2 cups of brown sugar. Now we need... what do we need? It's a 1/4 cup of cream, so we need a 1/2 cup of cream, because... I know. So actually we'll wait for the cream. Hold on. So brown sugar. Now we're going to add our butter. Get all that goodness out of there. Oh yeah, I'm going to scrape around. We want to make sure we get all that yummy buttery goodness in there.
Oh, butter. We're getting everything last drop.
Okay. Oh! We flung. That's alright. So 1... Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Since when do I measure? Like, seriously. Here I am trying to be all proper. Container. Or into, like, crack them in. That's right, because we don't want to get the shells in here. They're annoying to fish out. So crack your eggs in there. There's 1. Probably get 2 or 3 in there before we have to... Oh, here's the compost bucket. When I'm cooking and baking, especially when I have like a day in the kitchen of cooking and baking, I like to keep a compost bucket, throw it in your compost bucket, and I also like to keep a garbage bucket, so I can just, throw them back and forth, and then I'll deal with it when I'm done. So, you don't have to mix it, just throw it in. No, you don't.
I am mixing.
No, you don't have to mix it, it's okay. So we need all 5 of these. There's 3 more here.
I like to
all
do
those
the
eggs
rest.
in. No, why? You wait to do the rest? Why?
No, I want to.
Oh, you want to do the rest. I appreciate that.
You sure you don't have to do so much work?
Oh. Yeah. It's more work just keeping up with you guys trying to clean up after your mess.
3.
And
Hey.
no shells? Oh, stop.
Oh, it also. Yeah, that one would also.
Good job.
That all the eggs.
Okay, I will let you mix this in a second. This handle is really hot right now because it just came out of the oven. Or the dishwasher. The oven. Oh, there I go, losing my mind. Okay, I'm gonna roll it out and then I'm gonna decide, because I think I might actually use like this one so I can have a nice big puffy one. I have lots of pie crust, so I'm not really too worried about that. I'm going to grab some flour. Paper towel is compost. Okay. Am I gonna need this much flour? Probably not, but that's okay. At least I have it. And before I do this, and you know what? Before I do this, I'm gonna get a coffee. Okay. We got a little spun around there. I'm back. I got a coffee, which at this point is not cold. It is hot, but by the time I'm done, this coffee will probably be cold. Seriously, my husband got this cup for me at the dollar store. It's my favorite. Okay, so guess what? I'm holding a baby. Apparently you're supposed to give it a little whack whack. Supposed to give it a little whack whack. Okay, as soon as they come out of the oven, they're all a little bit puffy, as you can see. But as they cool, they will unpuff themselves and flatten out, and then even sink a little bit. Next step will be to get them all out. I'm just going to give them a second because they just came out. And then, yeah, see, they're already starting to go down. And then I'm going to put them all on the cooling rack. These tarts are not going to be the liquidy, gooey, centered ones. It actually sets up really nice. My favorite way to eat them, in all honesty, is in, I like to eat them cold. I like them out of the fridge. Can we get a, there we go. Okay, these are like so flaky and delicious and awesome and half gone, but I can't tell you how many I've eaten. I won't just divulge that information, but somebody better come take these from me because I've eaten the whole tray. The kids want them too, and they've had a couple, but I have a feeling I'm going to be responsible for like half of them. This is why I don't do some baking, because I can't control myself sometimes. It's just so good. I didn't want to eat on camera, that's rude. So, once again, thank you for joining me. I mentioned our hosts, Valerie and Sami. Make sure you check them out. I'll link them in the description box below. At least I hope I mentioned them. I'm pretty sure I mentioned them at least twice because... Oh, that's better. Too much light there. I was worried I would forget. So, check them out. And I will see you probably tomorrow for another Vlogmas. Day 4 tomorrow. We shall see. Like I said, I can't guarantee every day. It's a lot of work to record and edit. Like, the recording thing is not a big deal. It's the editing that takes its time. So, I will see what I can do. And if I don't have anything for you tomorrow, I will see you on Tuesday for Tiny Tuesday. Bye, guys.